Okay, so Aussie summer's here, so we have an air conditioner. Kind of a quick little talky video. This one's going to be about the channel logo. I've been waiting to do this video. I've been waiting for somebody to ask about it, and it's taken 6 years. And somebody not subscribed to the channel finally asked. So the logo is an optocoupler, and it's a special little device. I'll see if I've got one. Now, I have a pile of electronic components here. Somewhere in here there is an optocoupler so that we can arrange a demonstration. Okay, now if you're not familiar with schematic diagrams, they might look a little bit like hieroglyphs to you. Basically, they are little symbols that represent different electronic components. So I can put a few on the screen for you. In here is an optocoupler. Notice there's 4 legs on here. 2 legs are basically attached to an LED, and 2 legs are attached to an LDR. I'll explain what they are. Now, this is an LDR, a light dependent resistor. This is not strictly what's in an optocoupler, it's more like a light dependent transistor. But in either case, you see this, it's got a resistive material here, and the light will change the resistive level in that. So, if you were to, for the purposes of this example, grab an LED, you take one that it's fairly sensitive to, and you put these 2 things in a package. You can imagine when you turn on the light in here, it changes the resistance here. So you can influence what's going on this side of it with just the light from this, and have no electrical connection between the 2. They are perfectly isolated. Hence they're often called opto-isolators, but they're optocouplers because they're coupling what's going on this side with light basically flashing from this side. It's an interesting concept, and I'll explain why I chose that diagram. Now, the choice of using an optocoupler as a symbol for my channel seemed only fitting, as shortly after starting this channel I got the news that I had multiple sclerosis, and it took my eyesight initially, and in previous attacks before I was officially diagnosed, it took my legs. I couldn't walk, and I got discharged from the military because of it. So I found myself in a bit of a dark hole. I couldn't see things, and with multiple sclerosis, particularly in the case it represents with me, we have relapsing remitting multiple sclerosis where it comes and goes for a while. Why that's important is when I got my eyesight back, I decided I was going to make as much use of it as possible, and also it occurred to me that I may at some point go downhill very fast and in a way that is not curable, and so I should best convey what I know for my children and the people that care about me and know me. So I should basically get down on paper what I know, but one of the problems is my handwriting is absolutely shocking since multiple sclerosis. It's affected my dexterity, one of the reasons I can't work with hearing aids or the really fine stuff anymore. I do occasionally work on little things like little bits of glass and stuff to keep my dexterity up to speed, but it doesn't always work. So I felt it was only fitting with this channel to have an electronic symbol that demonstrates how you can use light to influence things. And so if you're all watching this on YouTube, you are seeing things with your eyes. The light is influencing your behavior and what you do. And it's also a little bit foreshadowing about misinformation and the way things have gone in recent years, in how that sort of thing can influence behavior as well. But it's basically a statement that I'm on YouTube and I'm changing what you do with the light that I'm putting on YouTube. So there are probably deeper connotations you can read into that, but that's pretty much where I was going with it. And so I hope it's been an interesting video. I didn't want to let this drag on too long, but there's a whole bunch of explanation that I find myself having to repeat over and over again. And so I thought finally, as people are actually asking about this, I figure it's about time I made an explanation video. I've got a video for everything else just about here, so I figured this one would be probably necessary. Anyway, hope you're finding this interesting, and if you want to discuss more, there is a Discord link here. You can get in on that and have a longer conversation with me on Discord, or even jump into one of the voice channels sometime. I'm often in there. Anyway, we'll catch you later. And hope this was an interesting explanation. You want to tell people to like and subscribe?
Yeah, like and subscribe. And don't forget, the more subscribers we get to have a unicorn party.
Unicorn party, you reckon?
Yeah.
Right.
Because we might ask our friends if they can come over or not. Then we'll have to call a meeting about it. But first, let's call a meeting about it.